Hi, I'm Nadia Dunn, CCL TV, are delighted to be here at the TFS Summit in Dubai. And joining me today is Juan from Joint and Cargo International. Thank you so much for being here and face to face at last. How are you?
At last, that's it. It's my pleasure to be here with you. Thank you very much for your invitation. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see humans again.
I know, yeah, you can really feel that at the conference, that everyone's so excited to be back together.
Everybody's so happy, everybody's thrilled. They are like, once again, we can see each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Now tell us a bit about your background and how you got to where you are today. I know JC,
Yes.
Joint and Cargo International. Tell us more.
Well, actually, this big dream started 5 years ago. I had another company, but you know, things change in the life. But right now, we are a very strategic company trying to figure out what does the customers really going to need in the future, and we're trying to make that happen, make that possible. So we're trying to figure out all the industry, all my country in Mexico, what are the changes and what are the main needs they will need in the future, and we're trying to get there first of the other competence.
And I bet that's changed a lot in the last 2 years with COVID, right?
Totally, totally. Actually, our industry, what was not considered in the past, like the main activities that you need in any economy. But I think thanks for the pandemic, we can see that it's really needed. In every single country in the world, they have never closed that industry, that area. So it has been so important for every economy all around the world.
But how has it changed? What is different? What does the customer need differently now that COVID's happened?
Well, actually, let me. It's a very good question. Let me tell you how I see it. I think that for our generation, it's like I don't know, like the milestone, because there is going to be always a before and after of the pandemic. Actually, I think that with a lot of shipments in the past, you can make so less profit. It was all about volume. It was all about big customers with huge volume, and you need to fight with the big freight forwarders in the industry. And there was not that much really differentiators. There was not unique solutions. And then the pandemic started, and now you can talk with your clients and say to them the big status quo that it has been all the life the same big monsters, big companies that has the entire control of the market. They are now struggling, and there is some movements that big companies are start to letting go some clients, and we are catching those opportunities. That's why some people ask me, don't you see the pandemic as a bad time for the human race? And I sometimes tell them, well, actually it could be a really good crisis, but in every crisis there is a good opportunity.
Yeah.
And the ones that we are not the big monsters in the industry, I think we should seize at this is the milestone, this is the opportunity. We can grow, we can, our business is this our moment to be high.
And it's pulling the positives from that, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Which is great for success in a business, just finding those positives.
Of course, of course. I think that you should look for them. The positive people and the positive customers are those that really are willing to do business. The other guys, they are at their homes. They are so afraid of everything, because this pandemic brings us a lot of people that it's afraid
Yeah.
But I think life, it's something spectacular. You just need to make that jump.
Absolutely, yeah. And have you come across any challenges? Was Joint and Cargo come across challenges with COVID and with Brexit? Have you been affected by that?
Yes, I think everybody has been affected by now. At the beginning, most of all, at the beginning of the pandemic and all the economic crisis all around the world, and customers were like, I cannot pay you right now. You have to be patient. You have to wait. We are closed. We are not receiving new purchasing orders. Everything's stopped. And a lot of economies in the world, each one has their own theories about recuperation and how we will be the world after pandemic. And it was like, no, it's going to be an L form, or it's going to be like a W, and everybody was talking about it. But I think in this industry, of course, when everything closed, people got mad.
Yeah.
But when it started recovering, I think it was better than before. So it was spectacular. It was like, really, this is going on? People was talking about crisis, but the consumers were paying services, and the rates go crazy, and the consumers still are willing to pay those rates, those highly rates that we haven't seen in, I don't know, like 10 years. The rates right now and the market right now is totally crazy, but the consumers are still paying it. So we're living in a crazy world right now.
But that's not going to last, right? How long are these rates going to stay that high? Surely there's got to be a point that it plateaus.
Yes, of course. The million-dollar question is when.
Yeah.
Nobody knows,
Yeah.
and you are talking with the shipping lines, you are talking with the airlines, and they are like, I don't know when.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe in 1 month, maybe 2 years, maybe 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
We really don't know. So right now, it's so savage talking with customers, because it's like, hey, I have another one that is just one call of distance that can be $10 cheaper than you. And you are like, oh, really? you are telling me that our 10 years relation is not going to for $10 difference?
Yeah.
It's a gap, but right now it's all the difference.
Yeah.
And I think it's the moment for us to say, okay, how I can transform my company to be okay, we're not talking about rates, we're talking about service. How I can help you with all the problems you have, also the rates, but do not concentrate also in rates.
Yeah.
What else I can do for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Who can do the best?
Exactly.
And at this event, TFS, what are you most looking forward to?
First of all, I think that nowadays business is based on confidence. It's exactly the same thing. I'm looking for those guys that are really willing to create a generation of people that really, after pandemic, we're willing to move to push this world. Not everyone is in this attitude.
Yeah.
Not everyone wants to travel all around the world to see people from all around the world and say what we can do for our customers.
Everyone needs to be a bit more JC.
I like that one. Really good.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been really lovely to meet you.
Thank you. It was lovely to meet you too.
Thanks.